Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy For Now. Today we have a fun video. I've never done this. Really, I've talked in lives and stuff about things, but I've never done a video where we went through my analytics. So I thought we would review 2021's analytics and talk about it and see, how I did on my goals and all that fun stuff for 2021. I do want to caveat all of this that you can't take what I have done in the last year and apply that to other channels. So a big thing you need to know if you're not a creator or you're not monetized is the money you make varies wildly from creator to creator, from niche on YouTube to niche to all kinds of things. So I'm only going to cover my YouTube earnings, and then at the end we will talk about my goals for 2022, which will give you an idea of what I made on some other platforms this year / with other income sources. But booktube is kind of my full-time job, but it's not because I don't make a living on it. I did really well this year though, so I'm proud of myself for that, and I hope to do even better next year. To make a full-time income on YouTube takes a lot of work, a lot more work than people may think as a booktuber. It's definitely more than just reading books and talking about them. But I wanted to do like a little peek inside so y'all could see what I see on my end and learn a little bit about the process. So I figured we would go through my goals for 2021. First, I'll just tell you what they were, and then I'll take you through my analytics. So for 2021, my goal was 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which I did hit. I thought I wasn't going to, and I was gonna be really close, which was also fine. For me, subscribers aren't the main goal of my channel. I think subscribers are important and they do matter to an extent, but once you're monetized, I think that steady growth is more reliable than giant bursts of people who don't watch your content. Like for me, I would rather a slow, steady growth like I've had than a bunch of people that don't watch my content. So I would rather see my views go up than my subscribers currently, if that makes sense. Views is what drives your revenue on YouTube though, so that's also part of this. My other goal was to earn $500 from YouTube ad revenue, which I more than did. And my last goal was 100K in views for the year, which I surpassed. And I actually am struggling to set my goal for views for 2022 because I'm just like hesitant, because I don't know, I felt like 2021 was like a freak year almost, but we'll see. We'll talk about that at the end. So yeah, let's dive into my analytics page and I will show you what my 2021 looked like. All right, so now that I'm in the corner tiny, I'm gonna hold my laptop and talk you through this. So first things first, we can see that I got 155,424 views in 2021, which is amazing. And I gained 1,600 subscribers, give or take. That data is apparently been improved. So that's really good. I made an $1,058.26 in revenue on YouTube this year. Each of these numbers I will say here is like videos published, so you can just kind of see. For some reason the data is missing for the beginning of the year. I don't know why. Okay, let me get that to go away. Here are the top 5 videos that I made this year / my top 5 performers. So you'll notice that 3 of the 5 are from 2020. One video, which did not surprise me that did so well, is my should you upgrade your Paperwhite to a Kindle Oasis. This video has gone off for me this year. This has been a really, really popular video. I got a lot of subscribers from it. I've only made $140 some off of it though. So you might be looking at the 32,000 views thinking, oh my gosh. And we made money on it, don't get me wrong, but that's in like 8 months. I've made $140 on it. It didn't pay for the device in a month. It didn't pay for the device. Still, I paid $190 for it. No, something like that, $160. I don't even remember how much I paid for that Oasis, but anyways, I still have not made the money yet. I'm hoping by the time the 1 year mark of that video rolls around that I will have made as much as I paid for the Oasis back. Next is my Kindle tour collections video with how I organize my Kindle. And then my other one, my really, really short Kindle organization tour video, my digital bullet journal, and my Goodreads alternatives wrap up where I compared Storygraph, Book Digits, and Book Sloth, but that is from 2020. Y'all, like those 3 videos are from 2020. My January's Badly Behaved Romance Authors did really well. My Dark Romance Recs. Unsurprising, The Aftermath of the Vivians did well, that live. And then 6 months with the Kindle Oasis, and then my Hobonichi. So those are my top 10 videos this year. Again, not super surprising. I had a feeling when I posted the Oasis video it would do well. I didn't think it would do as well as it did. Did not think it would be the #1 video on my channel by any means, but here we are. The other thing is, we'll look at my revenue for the year. Hold on one second. Hold on. I want to define 2 words for you before we dive into my revenue. First of all, we have playback-based CPM, which is clicks per mil, which is basically how YouTube calculates the money charged per ad on your video per 1,000 views. So that's the total money charged, right? You get 55% of that on YouTube, which is your RPM. So that gives you your RPM, and then you get your estimated revenue. So depending on your views and stuff, depends on what you get. I was going to show you the monthly breakdown currently though for the last year. So here we go. So in January, I only made $27 last year. I made $52 in February, $58 in March, $66 in April, $71 in May, $84 in June, $75 in July, $138 in August, $117 in September, $113 in October, $120 in November, and $108 in December. And that kind of plays into a video in which somebody asked me, or a question I got, which I did ask for questions, was Vlogmas worth it? So financially, no, not necessarily. But for me, Vlogmas was worth it because I was in the middle of a move. So if you're new, hi, hello. I am in the middle of a move. I'm currently crashing at my parents' house for the in limbo time. And because of that, I chose to do Vlogmas knowing that I would be house hunting, we would be finding our new house in Tennessee, and that I had some trips coming up. So I knew that for me personally, the easiest content I could do for myself in December was Vlogmas because I didn't have enough time to prep videos for the whole month of December. Whereas like I'm prepping videos for when I'm moving into my house, right? But I couldn't do that prep work in November because we had a lot going on. We had to get our house ready to go on the market, all these things. And then December came and I was like, well, I'm gonna do Vlogmas because if I don't do Vlogmas, I'm not gonna have content. So financially, Vlogmas is not worth it necessarily, but it was worth it for me mentally to be able to keep up with my channel and do something I really like doing and not have to put in as much work. Vlogs are a different kind of work because they are hard to do, but they're just different than doing regular content. I hope that makes sense. So I did launch memberships in August, which does contribute a large portion to the spike of revenue I had that month also, I will say. And part of when I launched memberships was because I was very close to hitting monthly payouts. And, you know, it took me almost, let's see. So it took me 9 months of being monetized to hit monthly payouts. And that's quick, probably, I think. But I do want to caveat this with like tons of people I know on YouTube don't get paid out monthly. They get paid out every 3 months. They get paid out quarterly, bi-monthly. Like that is very common, and getting monthly payouts is a big milestone. And I was really excited to hit that milestone this year. It was actually on my goals list for 2022, but I hit it before we even got here. And then we can also look at my top earning videos, which honestly is probably not surprising. It is basically an exact repeat of my top 10 videos almost completely, except for the Vivian's is higher up. But yeah, like I only made, you know, $16 on the Goodreads alternatives. And the Vivian's, I know I got a super chat on. So I got $7 from that, which is why that's there. My surprise announcement for members, that is from transaction revenue because that's when I talked about launching my membership. and the Kindle tour has done pretty well. But as you can see, most of my videos don't make, it's not like I'm making hundreds of dollars a month on a video in any capacity. But let's see, what else? I don't know if there's anything else that would be interesting for y'all. Oh, watch time. So to get monetized on YouTube, if you didn't know, you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. And I thought this was wild to see that my watch time this year was 18,000 hours. And if we did 2020, I hit probably half, I hit 4.9. So that's wild to me. I like almost, well no, I tripled, more than tripled my watch time, which is wild. But I think it's because I did a lot more lives in 2021 and all that stuff. So that's really exciting to see things like that go up. But yeah, I know this isn't a super long video, but yeah, that was my year in review. I hope y'all found that helpful to see that. But let's talk a little bit about the goals I'm setting for 2022 and how I set my channel goals. So one of the big things I do every year is I do set channel goals, and I like to have goals. I have a 3 to 5 year goal plan on my channel, you know, and I'm not gonna go over those now. I mean, if y'all really wanna know them, I can share them at some point, but like, it's not too big a deal. So my general speaking way I set goals on YouTube is I try to do achievable numbers, because at the end of the day, we're not fully in control of our YouTube channel. We can do as much as we can to like be on trend and to have videos that people want to watch. But at the end of the day, like, you just never know. You really, truly never know with YouTube. So one of my goals for 2022 is to double my subscriber count, which is what I like to do, generally speaking. So I would like to hit 6,000 subscribers this year. If I don't, that's okay, but it would be really cool to do that. It feels manageable to say double because I doubled last year as well. I entered 2021 with like 1,400, just under 1,300, somewhere in there. So doubling is very doable in my opinion, especially if I just keep enjoying what I'm doing, which is the whole point of this. I do this because I enjoy it, not because like, I mean, making money on it's a perk. I'm not gonna say it's not, but I'm doing this because I like to do it. Like, nobody's gonna sit and edit videos for hours and film for hours if they don't enjoy doing it. So yeah, I would like to double my subscribers this year. So around 6,000 at the end of the year, or even 5,800, I would be thrilled. Honestly, the idea of hitting 5K boggles my mind still. And I think my view goal this year, which feels like a slight stretch, but not a big one, 175,000 in views this year, which I think is really doable because I've got some good content planned with my move-in and stuff that I know people like to watch. You know, home library setups are popular, so I won't be surprised if that does well for me. We'll see. I would like to double-ish my affiliate money. So last year I made, through Amazon and some other affiliates, about $150. Again, it's not a ton of money, but it does help pay for things like books and things on my channel. So I would love to make about 300 next year. I think that'd be really, really cool. If I don't, I don't really care that much. And then I would like to double-ish my ad revenue from last year on YouTube. So that would be anywhere, if we don't count members, anywhere from about $1,600 to $2,000. If I land in that zone, I will be ecstatic. But also if I don't, it's okay, because the chances of this ever being like a full-time job for me are very slim, and that's okay. If it did become that, that would be amazing. But yeah, that's my goals for the year. And like I said, I try to pick milestones that are a little bit higher. I would like to also increase my channel membership this year some, if people want to join. But if I don't, I'm also okay with that. I really like my little tiny group of channel members. Like, y'all are so awesome. Like, seriously, y'all are bomb. So big hearts to y'all, seriously. Y'all make my days so much better all the time. I love our little Discord chats. But yeah, I would like to see that grow a little bit. I like that sense of community it brings for people. And for me in particular, it gives me a nice sense of community outside of my creator friends. But yeah, those are all my goals and what happened in 2021. Let me know if you found this interesting, or if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. If you are a creator watching this and you have questions for me, feel free to shoot me a DM. For real, I am always down to talk shop around having a channel and strategies and things like that, or how to read your analytics dashboard. I'm happy to teach anybody that needs to know that. I know it's overwhelming and scary, but for context, my background is in marketing and project management in that space, and also social media marketing. So I'm really pretty solid at reading and interpreting these dashboard things, because boy, was that a big part of that job when I used to do that. But yeah, if you made it this far and you don't want to do any of that, drop me a nerd glasses emoji, because I feel like such a nerd with this one. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video. Thank you so much for hanging out. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.